Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, we got Aston Martin back once again. This time, we're going to be once again on the wheel. Two second place finishes lands us second in the points behind Valtteri Bottas, who has won the first two races, going into the Portuguese Grand Prix this time. This will be another distanced race, so not a sprint race like Bahrain. Go and check out what we can do here in the now that we got all that stuff going,
Okay, we've had the new parts come through the fabrication process. We'll have them with us for the next Grand Prix.
Alright, we will see you in qualifying. Okay, so unlike Bahrain, this race alongside Imola is going to be a distance race, so there will be strategy involved. But if you guys have already saw the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix, Imola. If you've seen that race, you know that we crashed in qualifying, ended up qualifying dead last. So this time, we're going to try and hopefully get up into the grid. And away we go. And immediately showing why this may not be the best circuit for the car. It's not doing so well. As much better. I hate this track. If you could not already tell, I do hate this track. I don't know what Zeke found at this track. What the heck? But yeah, Zeke found something at this track that I'm obviously not able to find. Especially through that corner. I'm just going to continue on and hopefully we get a good qualifying. So after a very long session, we end up qualifying 4th, which as of right now is our best qualifying, so I'm actually okay with that. So So let's go on into the race.
Welcome along then to Portugal, one of the busiest towns in the Algarve, and a breathtaking destination that brings tourists from all around the world to the shores of southern Portugal. Today it's the backdrop for the latest round of the Formula One World Championship, and with a circuit this wide, we could be in for a lot of exciting wheel-to-wheel action today. 2.9 miles of track at Portugal featuring 15 turns, 9 to the right and 6 to the left. There's a lot going on here, a lot of elevation changes that will affect the driver's braking and acceleration. Keep an eye out for the DRS zone on the final straight. That will be the setup for a lot of today's overtaking chances. And as always, a man with plenty of racing experience joins me in the commentary box. Today it's Anthony Davidson. Tell me, Ant, you're no stranger to surviving the melee of turn 1. So how do you keep out of trouble when there's so much going on around you?
Well, the throttle goes both ways, Crofty. You've got to have the discipline not to try and win the race on the first lap. So always be prepared to lift early and give those around you more space. Trying to be the last of the late breakers with half a dozen cars around you may pay off from time to time, but it's also a great way to lose your front wing.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position, and Valtteri Bottas will line up alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Perez, Martin, Max Verstappen and Leclerc, Norris, Ricciardo, Sainz and Pierre Gasly, Fernando Alonso, Vettel, Yuki Tsunoda and Ocon, Giovinazzi, Raikkonen, George Russell and Mick Schumacher, Latifi and Nikita Mazepin. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out. Then let's see who can prevail today.
After the points finish last race, let's aim to keep the momentum going.
So, there we are. So it's going to be 5 laps on the softs, 12 on the hards. Maximum downforce. Here in Portimao, Portugal, Grand Prix with Aston Martin. I'm terrified of that one corner. Starting P4. Let's go ahead and get this underway. Formation lap. Whoops. Yep, that's contact with Perez. You can just skip the formation lap. Okay. What's with hitting the signs? Alright, here we go. 5 red lights. And it's lights out and away we go. Verstappen with an amazing pull off. I couldn't check up because Leclerc had gotten ahead of me. I couldn't slow the car down. Massive lockup from... Okay, Leclerc. What's your deal, man? What is going on with Leclerc? Like, what is he trying to do? Well, I'm just here trying to run my own race. Feel like he's trying to disrupt my race. Back up into 5th. Into the back of the Red Bull of Max Verstappen. And my pedals moved away from me. Hit the pause button! Jesus! This wheel, man. This wheel. Man. Ah! I need an F1 wheel so I can actually play F1. Max, what are you doing? That was so stupid of you. This wheel is sometimes so responsive and annoying, or it's so unresponsive and annoying. Almost like it has a mind of its own. Yes, I get it. I cut the bloody corner. So since I can't seem to get it right with the wheel, I'm going to be using controller for this. I'm sorry, but I am getting so annoyed with the wheel right now. And besides, with controller, I can maybe possibly do something. So I'm more used to controller than the wheel. Yet even still, I spin it. I hate this track. God. I'm not even heavy on the gas and it still tries to spin me out. Swear, if I'm going to get, there is no way that I get my first win at this track. There's just no possible way about it. The only way that's gonna happen is if I can somehow beat the Mercedes and Red Bull's strategies. Mercedes are just so much quicker. And because it's the AI, they're able to actually be able to go through the corner without... It's just so annoying. Almost every corner on this track I hate, making me hate the entire circuit. We get the quickest lap of the race. Even with DRS's help, Bottas still able to pull away. Car, man. Need the suffering to end. We'll be boxing this lap.
Window open. Let's box this lap. We're increasing our gap. We're now behind by around a second a lap.
Ah! What the absolute hell was that? Game just tried to spin me out off the curb. We squeeze Perez out. So we go into the pits. Come on, boys. 2.6. Very good, lads. Very good. Not losing that many positions. Say that, and here comes... Okay, now what kind of exit is that? Just give the spot up, Gio. Jeez. Closing in on Kimi Räikkönen. Small lockup for Kimi. Going to make the move. Now trying to chase down Ocon. The Alpine driver. Not even pushing that hard, Jeff. I can push much harder if you like. Make it so we have to pit a third time. I'm sure you wouldn't like me doing that. Dear God. This car and me and this track, man, I'm going to strangle the person who said we would, that they should put the Portuguese Grand Prix, the Portuguese circuit into this. If there were any 3 circuits I could choose to leave out of the season, it would be Russia, Monaco, and 100% Portugal. Everything else I'm fine with. So we're not really able to catch Ocon in time to make a move, heading down into the second DRS zone. Why? Just why with this track? You got DRS on Esteban. Go a little wide, but nonetheless we still make it stick. Ocon with a stupidity move. I am not very pleased with that. I'm not sure what the AI's plan for pits are. I don't know if they're going to do a 2-stopper, a 1-stopper like me. But I do know that we are ahead of Verstappen, but behind the Mercedes.
Sebastian's in for his stop.
Can we get by these two? Oh, it's going to be close on Perez, but we still get him. And yeah, the top 5 all on the mediums. So, are they doing a 2-stopper, or are they going to try and drag the race out on the mediums? Because technically, I'm the only driver in the top 5 who has the tires to do a 1-stopper. Everyone else with the mediums might have to do a 2-stopper. Then again, they did stretch out the first stint on the softs. Tire wear for players are just so bad. I had to come into one on lap 5 for the first stint. Hamilton doing quite well, looking for his first win of the season. Like, he's doing so well right now. Not letting Perez by. And that is Perez making contact with us. I don't know. I don't understand what the point of that was. I'm just trying to hold on for a podium position. At this point, I don't even think I'm going to have the chance to win here, unless a safety car were to come out. I don't think that's going to be possible. We're pulling a gap on Perez, but we're not exactly catching Hamilton. That's kind of what I want. Then again, the hards aren't exactly to the point where is it going to stay that way? I don't know when Hamilton pitted, but he came out a long ways ahead of me. And while I had to go through the rest of the field, Hamilton just was waiting for everyone else to pit. Strategy did put me up into second. Just didn't put me up into the lead like I hoped it would. beginning to catch Hamilton, but he's just so strong with that Mercedes through the straights that it doesn't really matter. We're locking that left front up so much right now. Hamilton is really pushing his tires right now, so not sure what he's hoping to do. I'm going to guess that he's hoping to... He's obviously trying to put a gap between the two of us. I don't know why, whether it's because he's planning on going, pitting for a second time, or if he's trying to pull a gap before his tires begin to wear down so much that he'll have to stop pushing. All the while, I'm just out here trying to see if I can even have a chance at closing the gap. I'm not really planning on it. I'm just seeing if I can. Three laps to go. I think this may be another Mercedes victory. And another race where I end up not getting my first race win. Continuously looking behind me to see if Perez is close or not. Yes, thank you, Jeff. I don't really care about my fuel mileage right now. I'm a half lap good at the moment. Yes, I might want to start worrying about fuel, but I'm beginning to catch up to Hamilton. Even though he's able to just fly away in the corners, in the straights. God. So we just saw the rear end of the Mercedes. with this track right now.
This is your final lap of the race. Gap to teammate behind is 38.8 seconds. There's only one lap of fuel remaining.
Got it, Jeff. Ah. I think if we had about 5 more laps, we probably would have caught him, but
Good job, mate. Really well done. That was a fantastic
dang.
drive.
Portugal, I hate you. Alright guys, if you have enjoyed this video, leave a like rating on this video. Subscribe to my channel.
Tell me, Ant, how do you think they were able to deliver such an incredible result?
I am sort of annoyed, so yeah, we're going to end this video here. Congrats to Hamilton, his first race win of the season. Probably trying to show Bottas that he is still there and still the #1 Mercedes driver.